and I help businesses to look just as fantastic as the products or services that they provide so that people can see what brilliant value they really have to offer. Last week I was on holiday in the Lake District with my family, and as well as visiting great places like Grisdale Forest, the Safari Park, Caesar Castle, various towns and villages round about, and the steam railway and the aquarium, we had a really great time staying in our holiday cottage, where we felt at home straight away. I've never met Simon personally, who manages the cottage, but he managed to make us feel really, really welcome straight away. Before we arrived, we had an email telling us exactly how to get to the cottage, where the keys were, all that kind of stuff, but also there was a Word document full of different places that we could go to eat, and places that we could go to buy our food, which was really useful and helped us really feel that we had a bit of a handle on where we were going to go to do those things while we were on holiday. And then when we got there, as well as all the usual stuff like the tourist information leaflets and the tea and coffee, bed linen, towels and stuff like that, there was also a big folder full of more useful information, how to use the wood burning stove, quite important, we don't have one at home. I also, walks that he recommended, all that kind of thing, with anecdotes and stuff thrown in. So we felt really welcomed, sort of on paper. And then as well as all of those usual things that you get with the cottage, the bed linen and whatnot, like I mentioned, I had taken some stuff with me that I didn't think I would want to go a week without having in my kitchen, because I'm quite a kitchen person. So I packed my electric scales and my mixing bowl and my cheese grater and a really good knife and tea towels and greaseproof paper and tin foil and cling film, things like that. And when I got there I didn't need any of them because the kitchen was so well equipped. It had everything you could possibly need. If I'd wanted to, I could have made Yorkshire puddings and cupcakes. I did make a chocolate tray bake because I could, because there was the right trays for it. There was loads of pans, there was casserole dishes in every size and shape. They had scales, they had, everything. They even had hammers and wood glue and a tape measure and an iron and loads of different cleaning materials as well. I was a bit worried about how I was going to be able to clean it if I didn't have anything to clean it with, but not a problem. They had absolutely everything. Loads of board games, shoe polish, you name it, it was there. And of course the logs for the wood burning stove. So we felt at home right away and it was really easy to settle in. So when I got back just this week, I heard about a great idea that Cahors Country House have, where if children are going to the house, they have a stuffed felt owl called Oscar in their holiday home, and he writes to the children before they arrive. He sends them things in the post, and he sends them things they can download from their parents' emails, and he has a letter for them when they get there, and when they're there they can go places and do stuff with him, and when they leave he'll send them a postcard to read when they get home, which I just thought was such a lovely idea for making children feel really, really welcome on holiday. So this week I was wondering how you go about making your customers feel welcome in your business. I know this is something that I can definitely improve on, so I've been having a little bit of a think about this, and here's a few ideas. You could send them something before you meet them. A slice of cake, that'd be nice. Or a pen or a postcard. It doesn't need to be anything expensive or difficult to wrap. It just needs to be something to show that you're thinking about them. When I was on holiday, I used an app on my phone called PostSnap, where you upload your photographs and you type in your message and then you post it from your phone. It just costs £1.50. You don't even have to leave your desk, so you could use something like that to show your clients you're thinking about them before you even meet them. Smile. That one's not hard and it's free. You can also make sure that you don't forget to offer them a drink, or maybe even some biscuits, because some people, they do forget, and it's really nice to be offered a drink when you turn up somewhere, especially if you've driven for a while to get there. The other thing, of course, is to be helpful, which is something you should probably be doing anyway, but if you make sure you do it in a really friendly way so that they don't feel that, you're doing it begrudgingly, they're not left feeling frustrated and abandoned, but they feel that, you really want to help them and you're doing it really friendly and showing that you care about them. You can also show a genuine interest in your customers so that they feel really special. Like, if they've been on holiday, you could remember to ask them how it went. If they've got children, you can ask them how they are. If they're caring for an elderly relative, you could ask them how that's going. You can also chat to them on social media, send them emails, send them things that they might find interesting. Like, you might see an article or an event or a website that they might find useful, and you could send that to them. You could also think one step ahead. For example, if you own a coffee shop, Then if you have a regular customer and they always order the same thing, you could have their coffee going to their table at the same time as they are, before they even have to open their mouth, and they've got what they want. You can be polite. It's another free one. Manners cost nothing, and I think they're really important. You could also follow up afterwards with a thank you card or some other gift that you might want to give them, to show that that you really valued the custom and you really valued them working with you. So I would love to know any ideas that you have. I'm sure there are loads more for how you can make your customers feel welcome in your business. Things that you might do already, things that you could think about doing, and also if you've had a really great experience where you felt really welcomed and important in somebody else's business, it would be great if you let me know what those things are. You can do all of that in the comments below this blog post, and that would be brilliant. And I'll see you for the next video next week.